Hey guys, Nadine here with my weekly reading the energies kind of thing. I never know what to call what I do because I just do it. So I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I don't know what the time is, 10:30. And it feels like it's been already a long day, but I've been learning new ways for myself so I can share that with you. And the coincidence is that actually what I really felt that I want to go to the next level and deeper, and I want to share this with you guys, is that when we set goals, and this is the best time this week because we're having this very powerful new moon. It's in Scorpio, 4 degrees in Scorpio. So when we have a new moon or any time, beginning of a year, beginning of a week, a month, we usually go into an old pattern, the old way of setting goals. We see them as this is what it has to be. Whereas I'm learning more and more because, as you know, I changed my whole being around from being super stressed in corporate, where you have very defined goals that can stress you to the max and that don't always bring the results anyway, to feeling into where your deepest desire is, your deepest yearning of what do you want in your life. And that might be something completely different than the numbers or the things that your mind, your ego mind, wants you to reach for. So as you know, my first book was called Yes, I Do and I Did. It was all the doing. First 40 years of my life, I was in doing mode. And now, in the last years, I've gone to the allowing, to, I'm going to let that knowledge that comes from this other place than my confined mind, because my mind is just a heap of beliefs that I got from everybody else around me as from when I was a little kid, and open up to that. So what I feel in the week coming up is that we are, as we feel into what is possible, as we start feeling what we really want in life, that we're gonna have energy supporting us. And I feel even like a sudden kind of surprise, hopefully sudden good news. Even if maybe it doesn't seem straight away good news, just keep believing that it is all lining up for you on a bigger scale for your growth, that it is positive, even if it might take you a while to see the positive part of it. So any struggle you might find in reaching your goal, or in the next couple of days finding blocks, they are there to raise your awareness, so you can go, oh, okay, this is what now I can see it. I can see where I'm going. I took some notes earlier to make sure I tell you everything I want to bring to. So it's also that it's good for us to let go what is coming up. Although it's a new moon, we're still letting go of the old beliefs and feeling ourselves into a new way of being. And this is just the beginning. This is going to be ongoing in 2020 as well. For myself, I feel my biggest calling is to support as many women as possible in making that transformation from fully corporate in a man's world, having that, this is how you do things, to becoming an entrepreneur, becoming self-employed, and do what you really want to do. You follow the calling of your heart without making enormous sacrifices. We all have the right to prosper, to be abundant, and that is what I feel at the moment I'm called to do. And a lot of the blocks and hindrances that I come is to indeed create that and be like, oh, I tried that, that didn't work. Oh, let's try that. Oh, that was tricky too. So as I go and surmount these blocks, I've been now since the last, was it 2 or 3 years? Time goes so fast. At least 2, maybe 3 years. I've been doing this, and I can really start to feel what I need to tell you and bring that through and help others. And I've had already success with some of my private clients, my one-on-one clients, who really made beautiful changes in their career and are now feeling so much more on purpose. We are here to be who we are. And so in the next week, don't avoid conflict, be authentic, be you, because it is through your relations with the people around you, and especially if you have very close relationships, it's by being there fully who you are and not go and hide yourself behind a persona, that you can bring up that what is hidden so it can be released. It's just like, yeah, and I had that one that I actually came through me. Bodies are always letting go of something. I was listening to a podcast, and it was Molly McCord. She said, bodies are always letting go of something. And I thought, yeah, I get that. I get that that's what we build. We're going a lot during the day to letting go of whatever we put in. We also, make that into something else and let go of it. Maybe we are here to let go of all the false beliefs we hold about ourselves. And as I said, it's a Scorpio new moon, so it's about bringing up your shadow sides, the things you really might not want to feel into. We went deep into that in this week's training yesterday, letting go of shadow sides and loving our shadow sides, because they are where we are growing. This is, it's not negative. People always think that the darkness or shadow side has to be negative. Could just be a place for growth, where you're welcome to become more you, be really authentically you. So did I say everything I wanted to say? Let me check energetically. Trust is a word that comes up. So it's a big surprise, but trust that this process is happening for you. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, so I'm trying to get enough to have my own URL. So keep subscribing. Lots of love, and talk to you next week.